Hey Radiant Ones, this is Chanelle Washington with RadiantLiving.biz, and this live stream is titled 10 Mistakes Smart, Successful Lady Bosses Make, or I should say are still making, because when I say smart, successful lady bosses, it sounds like, yes, this is for those female entrepreneurs who are exceptional, who has it going on. You're not a procrastinator. You're not a newbie. You've been in the game for a minute. You've made money. You're making money. You stay booked. You stay busy. You have opportunities. But there is still money that you're missing out on, right? There's still another level of profits that you could be earning in your business. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So if you're coming in and you're watching the replay, make sure you let me know that. If you know that there is a biz bestie or someone in your circle that should be getting this information, getting these gems, make sure you tag them below. And if I say something that touches a nerve and you want to stay accountable, you want to raise your hand, you can drop an emoji for that too. So I'm going to get right into it, and then we'll have a chat as more of you join me. And remember the algorithms for Facebook. So the more that you tap the hearts and comment and let Facebook know this is something worth your time, worth watching, worth listening to, you're getting value from it, more and more people get to see it on their timeline. So that's how it works. That's your way to say happy birthday, Chanelle. My birthday is on Sunday, so that can be your birthday gift to me. Just come on in, double tap, heart it up, and drop some comments for me. So I'm going to get started. Thank you for those of you who are joining me, but let's talk about this, okay? And those, I talked about who this is for, and should I just emphasize again, who it is not for. And I see one of those ladies coming in right now. Hey Cherie, and thank you for inviting your friends and followers. I appreciate that. A fellow nurse, okay, smart, successful lady boss. She's been hosting an event in Maryland for years now. She's recently married. I don't know how recent it is now. It seems like it's going on about 2 years or so. Nurse boss, someone that I respect and admire greatly. So thanks for joining, and you ladies are going to keep me on point to tell me, if what I'm saying is resonating or if it's not. Okay, so I'm going to get started. The first mistake that I observe that some of you smart, successful lady bosses are still making, right? You're welcome, are still making, is that you have missed out on some of the profits that are waiting for you because you are struggling with how to package and price some of your expertise, right? You haven't maximized the technology that is available to you, the strategy that is available to you to package your brilliance, to package your systems, to package what's made you successful and what other people want and are willing to pay you for. For whatever reason, you haven't gotten it done. And what does that translate to? It means that you're missing out on revenue. You're missing out on cash flow. You're missing out on profits that you could easily have in your hands. So if that first mistake resonates with you, you can certainly drop an emoji or say one, okay? The second one, the second mistake that I see is a lack of compelling content online, right? Hey Jessica, thanks for being here. I'm talking about 10 mistakes that I still see even smart, successful lady bosses making. So thanks for coming in and showing love. I appreciate you always. So yeah, what's your content game like? Is it compelling enough, right? We talk about it all the time. Is it consistent? Can people find you? When I come on and search for something under Google, right? Whatever it is that you are, I don't know if Cherie's still doing a wellness thing, wellness coaching. Are you putting out things that is going to easily attract your dream and ideal client and solve a problem for them? Oh, Cherie, I love you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being my scribe. Yes. So lack of compelling content online. There's too many places that you can be found, right? not to take advantage of it. And I understand if you don't have a strategy behind it, if you don't have all the skills, or you feel like you're missing out on the time to get it done, but that can stop, right? It's totally up to you. Each and every one of us are here because we can solve one particular problem, right? So these are some of the problems that I help my clients solve. And if you know that it's you, then listen, they're coming in the room. I must have did something right, because I said Smart Successful Lady Bosses. Lakeisha Reed Curtis is in the building. Hi, Lakeisha. She recently hosted the most amazing event. You may have seen the pictures on my Facebook and on my Instagram. An amazing business brunch and books, nurse bosses, nurse authors. I drove to where was it? North Carolina. Drove to Charlotte, had the most amazing time. If you're not following her, please follow her. Mona is here. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for the love. My birthday is on Sunday, so before I left for vacation, I had to leave you with something, okay? I had to leave you with a little something, in addition to the free gift that I have for you. So if you don't have my most recent checklist, which is called 10 proven ways to increase your money flow. I know Mona grabbed hers inside the group. She grabbed hers today. So if you need it, raise your hand, say money flows, and I'll come back and make sure you get your copy, okay? So number one, the first mistake was missing out on profits by not packaging your product. Number two is lack of compelling content. And yeah, you might have a little something, right? But is it really your best, okay? Yes, Cherie says she needs it. You got it, babe. I will definitely hit you after this live stream. Number three, let me move on, ladies. Your social media marketing is not, too much of it is manual. You are relying on, hey, all my nurses are in the building today. Hey, Trinette, how are you? Hariba, how you doing? And everybody here that is a nurse boss, go ahead and write it in the comments so you ladies can connect. Cynthia is here so you ladies can connect. I don't want to keep stopping because I want to get through these 10. So social media marketing. Please help me greet everyone as they come in, ladies. And if you could all share this, if you feel compelled to share it or to tag another person that needs these tips, I would greatly appreciate it. Yes, too much is done manually, and you wonder why you're stressing. You wonder why, it's crickets on certain social media profiles when you know you got it going on, when you know you're already serving your clients, when you know you're slaying it. Why leave money on the table? Why not, why miss out on certain visibility, impact, and influence, right? There is a way to do it smart, right? So that is number three. I want you to think about that. Too much of your social media marketing is done manually. There's a mix, but there is technology that is available that if you know how to work it, right, it can certainly take you to the next level, okay? Thank you, ladies. 10 comments so far. Get me to 20 comments, okay? So number four. Okay, again, I said this is 10 mistakes smart successful lady bosses still make. So that must mean you're making some money. That must mean, you've already hit your first 6 figures, right? But do you have a strategy, a current strategy in place for your next 6 figures? I want you to think about that. I want you to be honest with yourself. You knew how to get to this level, right? But do you have someone in your corner? Do you have an active plan in place to get to this level? Or are you just going to kind of coast because you're doing better than average? You're not, struggling like you used to, or like some of the people around you. So you're kind of, good with that, and you're busy and you don't have, all the time in the world. So you're missing out on 6-figure selling. That's what I'm talking about, basically. So your 6-figure sales plan, all right? And that is definitely my area of expertise and how I'm helping my clients get to their next 6 figures, all right? If you don't have that in place, that's a huge mistake, ladies. Why settle? Why be okay with if you made it here, you can make it here, right? Like those of us who are here, are nurses in the building. Sometimes people talk about some of the credentials that they're looking for, and what some of their aspirational goals are, and a lot of times they settle for the easy thing and what they feel won't take that much. So basically, you know, sometimes we sell ourselves short and we don't max out our God-given potential and resources. It's no reason why you have to just not be able to close sales to the point where you can get to your next 6 figures. All right, so that's number 4, not having that 6-figure sales system in place. Number 5 is hey Brittany, hi mommy, another nurse in the building, ladies. Thanks for being here. And I want to talk about another thing that I hope you're not missing out on, and it's fearless video marketing, right? Are you marketing in such a way where you are maxing out video marketing? Okay, now listen, right now, today is what day is it, guys? Wednesday afternoon, 3 o'clock. I'm in my car, live in Atlanta, and I have just attracted in the room, it's like we have a seminar going on right now, right? It's called 10 Mistakes That Smart, Successful Lady Bosses Make. And I've just gathered that just by the fact that I was not afraid to come on and smartly use video marketing. So we're on live stream right now. You ladies have come into the room. I want you to drop wherever you are. What is your city? What is your state? Drop it in the comments if you can type. And I want to just remind you of the power, right, of video marketing when done right. Okay? Are you just, you know, showing people a little bit of clip of this, a little bit of clip here and there? Or are you really pulling them into your world, giving them an experience, right? Lakeisha is in Charlotte. Cherie is in Owensville, Maryland. I know Brittany is here on the other side of Atlanta, right? On the west side, right? Trinette, where are you? Okay, we are able to in Florida. So we pull together multi-states, okay? I don't have to just rely on my little pocket that you might be slaying in your local town, right? But are you, Atlantic City, New Jersey, are you missing out on markets, right, that you just can't reach from word of mouth or local events, or from maybe if you have a brick and mortar space, okay? West ATL, yes, the west side. You know, think about that. And if you feel like, you know what, Chanelle, I want to do video marketing, I still see people live streaming, but I don't really know what to say, I'm so busy. How do you come on and, you know, transfer the same level of confidence on video as you do in person? Because again, I'm talking to the smart, successful lady bosses. So I know you kill it in person, I know you're confident, but some of you, when you put the camera in front of your face, it's like, oh my God, you know, or you're not ready and you're missing opportunity. So if that's you, you need to talk with me. Please get in my inbox. Please drop a comment and say, Chanelle, I need your help around that area. I have something called the 6-figure profit call. You can book a time to get on the phone with me and have a conversation to see about if it's a good fit, if it will be a mutual fit for us to work together. I will be able to do that after I come back from vacation. So I'm not taking anything until about October the 5th or 6th. Okay, so if you're listening to this right now, October the 5th or 6th is when I'm available for my next set, because I've created my Radiant life. My 42nd birthday is here, and I'm traveling, living my Radiant life. So I will be back to serve you after October the 5th. All right, now we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mistake number 6. Now ladies, come on. This one is, you don't know how to multiply your time. You have not mastered, okay, the art of time multiplication, and you are using the excuse. Thank you, Lakeisha. I am in full birthday mode, Libra season, honey. I am feeling amazing. I am blessed, and I'm living life and enjoying myself. So welcome, Pastor Janice, welcome. So we're talking about 10 mistakes that smart, successful lady bosses make. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, dear. Time multiplication. If you feel like time is working you, right, and you just don't have enough hours in the day, and you don't know how to multiply your time. Notice I did not say manage, I said multiply. Okay, I'm 42 years old. I am a nurse leader. I have multiple businesses. I serve my clients virtually with Radiant Living Biz, doing programs, consulting. I'm always creating compelling content. You will always find something on my pages of value. I'm always showing up, and I have a little pumpkin pie that's almost 2 years old that's like really working a last nerve. Okay, so I get it that, okay, you ladies got me to 25 comments. Thank you. Can we get to 50 comments, please? All my nurses in the building, everybody who's watching the replay, keep tapping the hearts. If I say something that resonates, or just drop an emoji, because listen, I'm really just telling you, the more you comment, the more people will see this video. So don't hold it all to yourself. Drop the comments so that Facebook can put this in front of some other people, either live or in the replay. Okay, time multiplication. Struggling with not having enough time. And what does that translate to? Again, you delaying your next 6 figures. You're delaying it because you're using the present time, right, to serve your current clients. You know, you may be operating your business, whatever it is. You're in beauty services, you're a nurse boss. I know Lakeisha has an amazing allied health training company. Some of you are coaching online, some of you are cosmetologists, salon owners, so many things that you're doing, right? But you feel like, God, by the time I make some time for my family, myself, it's still so many things that I know I'm smart enough to do, that I know I've been successful enough to do, but it's slipping through my fingers and I can't get that time back. So there is something called time multiplication, and I need you to be able to master it, okay? Because it's just not an option for us not to know these principles, these strategies. I want you to know them so that you can experience your radiant life and not have to leave anything on the table, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next thing I want to talk about, 7th, all right, is lack of urgency. It's still a mistake. I know you're not a slacker. I know you're not a total procrastinator. You had to do something right to get where you are. However, sometimes there is a lack of urgency. Ask yourself, do I see something, right? Know that I need to move on it, or I have a goal or a problem in my business, more importantly, that's been draining too much of my time, cutting back on my money, right? Interfering with my ability to serve my clients. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get to it, or you see a potential solution to a problem and you're not swift enough. You don't have that you've allowed, should I say, that fire to just dim down a little bit, and it's like, okay, I'll get to it. And you allow other things to come into your life. That comes into all of our lives. It's always going to be something happening, right, that is a competing force to your success, to your next 6 figures. So what are you going to do about it? You have to have an urgency mindset, and not get into a place where it's like, I'll get to it, and not put a date on it. All right, we learn this in nursing school, right? We know about our goals. We know that it has to be time bound. It has to be specific, time bound, measurable, attainable. But that time bound thing, that's how I get so much done. I've been able to create multiple 6 figures with my businesses, serve amazing clients, create programs. I'm cranking out quality programs, content, I'm marketing. And part of it is because I have a level of urgency when it is a problem in my business where I'm looking at my goal. It's an urgency for it to get done. It's not okay for me to get started with something halfway through and it is just still sitting there, So I want to make sure that that's a mistake that you decide you're no longer going to make with the lack of urgency, okay? The next thing I'm going to talk about, I think we're at 8. Okay, on 8. Mistake number 8 is, ladies, sometimes you can be focused on the wrong thing, okay? You can be focused on the wrong thing because it's not your fault. Right now, there are a lot of people who are coming on with content, and you find yourself sucked into it. You're listening, you know, it might sound good, they might talk a good game, but they may be giving you or pointing you in directions that is really not specifically for you. Okay, so you end up focused on something that it might be good, it might be getting results, but is it laser focused on what Cherie needs, on what Lakeisha needs, on what Trinette needs? Is it laser focused for you? Hey LaShonda, how are you? You know, so I really want you to make sure that it's crystal clear what your focus is and what it is that you need to be focused on, and you don't allow other people to dictate what it is that you need right now. That might be what they want in fulfilling their goals, but when I work with my clients, I'm doing it at a level of integrity that it is totally customized for them. Okay, and everybody can't work at that level. Everybody doesn't have the mental capacity, experience, resources, and confidence to work at that level. So just be sure that somebody else's priority is not allowing you to be off focus because of what it is that they're dangling, you know, sparkly, shining things that they're dangling in your face. Stay focused on what it is that you want, you need, your six-figure plan. Hi, are you, Sheila? Good to see you. Good to see you. Natural Hair Pioneer watching. Thank you so much. For those of you who are not as familiar with me, I have two more nuggets for you, two more mistakes that smart, successful lady bosses make. But my name is Chanelle Washington. I am the closing strategist for Smart, Successful Lady Bosses. My website is radiantliving.biz. Raise your hand because I have a free checklist for you that is called 10 proven ways to increase your money flows. If you need that, say money flows in the comment, and I will get in your inbox and give you the link, okay, the private link. And with that, it's also a bonus that I put along with it. It's a Canva tutorial to help you be able to attract and rebook more of your dream clients. Thank you, Trinette. I appreciate it. Ladies, I also have a new private Facebook group that you'll get access to when you get the money flows checklist. It's called the Smart Biz Class for Successful Lady Bosses. Our private Facebook group. And that is somewhere that I'm going to be doing webinars just for you, things that I don't do in my personal page, and a place for us to just connect, collaborate, support each other more, and be around really like-minded women that are heading in the same direction that you are. So that is what I've created, and this is a brand new group for me. Much love to my Radiant Living Biz Success Circle, but I am moving in a new direction, and I'm fully aware and confident in my capabilities. So I've decided to transition to a new group to make room for my next level. Okay, so let me give you, and thank you for watching so far. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Let me give you the last two. Okay, and if you just come in, you got to come back and watch the replay so that you can catch those other 8 tips up until this point. So number 9, when it comes to 10 mistakes that smart, successful lady bosses are making, is busy is keeping you from your next level. Okay, busy, and I know what it is to be busy. Okay, I know what it is to be busy. I've been a registered nurse since 1998. I've done travel nursing assignments. I've launched my own beauty business. Had a brick and mortar space. I've owned a natural hair and skin studio in Philadelphia, manufactured and marketed my own products, retail, wholesale. I've done business coaching with some of the best and brightest female entrepreneurs in this business. I'm always advancing my education. I earned a graduate degree in business, you know, in 2009. Number 9, I'm talking to you. Yes, busy is keeping you. You said number 9. That's right, busy, and I know that, you know, whether you are wherever your income stream comes from, you know, whatever it is that you need to do next, you can't do it by yourself. It's not likely. You know, you have to get in. What created the shift for me, and what always creates the shift for me, and I know I'm talking to people who, you know, this is not your first time that you have considered investing or working with someone, because you wouldn't be where you are if you have not done that. It just doesn't work that way, right? So for me recently, the more that I stretch, the more that I allow myself to be stretched and challenged, that's when I have a shift. That's when I have a transformation. So busy cannot be an excuse, because we're all busy. We're all, whether you're a mom, or you're an auntie, or you're a wife, or you are still holding down your angel investor, and you have multiple businesses, you're writing a book, you're going on tour, you have clients, you have products to make, you have products to ship, you have you have speaking engagements, you're traveling, you have sick parents at home. Wherever the case, busy is keeping you from your next level. There can be no excuses, ladies. So I'm challenging you, right? Smart, successful lady boss to another, to keep you accountable, because sometimes you need it. Like, who's going to check you, really? Like, you know, when you are at a place where you are maybe more successful than many of the people in your circle, many people can't check you because they're not doing 1/10 of what you're doing. So they're just telling you how dope and amazing you are all day, but you know that there is your next 6 figures that you have not actively been taking enough action steps towards. Okay, so I'm holding you accountable for it. Oh, she's saying facts. Thank you, Chanelle. I said I needed this, ladies. I'm just coming on here, being vulnerable, being transparent, and you guys could have been like, girl bye, you know. You ain't talking to me. So I appreciate that, Chanelle. I appreciate it. The final thing, drum roll, the final thing, and I might have said it in the 9 before this, but the 10th mistake that smart, successful lady bosses, all right, may still be making is trying to do too much on your own. That smart, successful lady boss superwoman syndrome, honey. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Right now, as we speak, my email, if you're on my email list, my amazing VP of marketing and sales got that out for me, okay, while I was getting my lashes did and getting ready for my trip tomorrow, because I've manifested what it is that I've planned, okay. So I didn't get it overnight, okay. And you may have people, assistants that come to help you. They come, they go. I've been doing this for years. I've outsourced one of my amazing that's right, not delegating. I've had some virtual assistants that have been amazing and so much a part of the success of my businesses in the past, and I know that I cannot do it without them. I know that I cannot perform on a level that I perform without them. And one of the things, you know, anybody can hire somebody, right? But do you know what to delegate? Do you know how to delegate? Do you know how to not let your crazy and your you know, all the things that make us so successful? That takes a little bit of, you know, difference in the brain, right? We're not like the average person. So if you don't know how to effectively communicate and delegate, that person will be turned off and gone, okay? Believe me, I've made the mistake a million times, okay? So it's a way to do it. We want to be smart. We want to, all these things that I touched on, they weave so intricately. Did I say that right? They weave together. You know what I'm talking about. They weave together in a wonderful way, right? That can be seamless, right, for your business to really make that difference. So don't have to do everything on your own, okay? It all starts with a decision, okay, to say, absolutely, I know that I'm capable of my next 6 figures. I'm grateful for what I have. It's not that you're being ungrateful, okay? But you know that there is more abundance in store for you. There is more wealth in store for you. You cannot help anybody else, right, by playing small, quote unquote, you know, one of the cliches, but it's true. You cannot help anybody else by playing small. And to create our radiant life and to live the life that we deserve and that our families deserve, it takes us to continuously stretch. And I invite you, if you got value from this and you're like, Chanelle, you talking to me, I hear you, I've seen some of your live streams, I've seen some of your wins, I respect you, I would love to have a conversation with you. Drop a comment below, you know, get in my inbox. Make sure that you request your money flows, because it all starts there. Once we have that initial relationship, you know, you say yes, you give me your email, I give you something of value, 10 proven ways to increase your money flows. Now, girl, listen, okay, I'm like, by the time we get on the phone together, you should have been more profitable just by putting those things in place. Okay, so anything that I do when I come on Facebook, Instagram, if I'm going to take up a minute of your time, I want it to be something that can cause a shift in your life, in your business. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm like, listen, you know, you got to pay attention. The fact that when I posted this, the women who came in the room like first and joined me live, like, I'm really honored, because it's showing me that I'm attracting the right type of client. Okay, I'm attracting the right type of prospects. So I appreciate you ladies. If there's any way that I can serve you, just talk to me. You know, you have ideas, you want to talk to me about any collaboration, you want to be in a group, you know where to find me. So I'll be looking for your comments as of tomorrow, Thursday, when I get on my plane. I'm going to be unplugged for a minute until about the 5th or 6th. I'm trying to leave Facebook alone, because you need that. You need that time to restore. I need family time. And listen, you're still going to be getting so much value on my page, because I got my automation game together. Thank you so much, and I'm not trying to do it all on my own. So you will still get value. And if you want to see pictures for my vacation, thank you, go to my Instagram at Radiant Living Biz, because I'm going to be sliding them over to my assistant, and she's going to be posting them on Instagram, so you don't have to wait until I get back to see everything. But I'm going to try not to be like all up on the phone for the whole time. You know, my baby needs me. She's like, mom mom. So I got to give her time, spend some time restoring myself. I'm just so grateful. This is an amazing time for me. My birthday, you know, as you get older, you appreciate these years. Thank you so much, each milestone. And I know everybody, hey Cassandra, thank you for being here. You want to come back and watch this replay, 10 mistakes smart, successful lady bosses make. I know you're going to love it. But I'm just giving God thanks. I'm giving God thanks for this 42nd birthday. Honey, you can't tell me I am not cute. 42. It's looking good on me, and I feel amazing. Hi, how are you, Shanine? I feel amazing, and thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for being part of Radiant Living Biz. Thank you for those of you who have supported my first baby, Indigo Fair Beauty. Shout out to all of my Philly peeps, my Atlanta peeps, all the nurse bosses, everybody in the beauty industry, all my coaches, whatever you're representing and however you're connected to me, friends, family. I sincerely love you. I appreciate those who are praying for me, who wish me well, thank you, Brittany, who send me light and love, because everybody is not in your corner. Believe me, you know you got the lurkers and people that watch and side eye and secretly, you know, are not really like, okay, we know what that's about. But for those of you who sincerely have a heart for me and have supported me in some way, whether it's tapping the screens, whether it was the hearts on Periscope, whether it's, you know, downloading my products, whether it's allowing me to be your coach and serve you, I appreciate you. Thank you, Shanine. Y'all got to come on over and join me in this Smart Biz classroom, because y'all know I like to teach and break it down and drop some gems, and nobody can do it like me, honey. So if you are not in that group, you need to make sure you ask me for the Money Flows link, so that once you get the Money Flows link, it will give you an invite to sign up for the private Facebook group. Okay, so yes, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day wherever this finds you. More Radiance. This is Chanelle Washington of RadiantLiving.biz.